morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. And look at this extremely low-flying plane. It is very weird to see a plane that low to the ground ever. Well, I don't know where those people are headed, but I can guarantee you it's a lot more exciting than where I'll be for the next 8 hours. And it's very late in the afternoon, and I'm only now getting lunch. I need food now, starving. So I think today for lunch, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit. I'm just getting tired of the same old thing just over and over again. That is a good hot dog. No. Instead of getting my usual Pepsi, I got a root beer. Change is good. Well, sometimes. And another workday comes to an end. Only one more day to go. All right, let's go celebrate by going to the Not-So-Goodwill. All right, we are back, and here's hoping for some amazing deals, but it's looking like they've been fairly well picked through, and I don't think they've restocked very much. So this is not looking too good. Well, I guess they restocked at least a little bit because they do have 3 copies of Fred Claus on Blu-ray for $4 a piece. Gonna pass on those. Honestly, guys, the only thing I'm seeing of interest whatsoever is Monsters, Inc. on VHS. This is brand new. I've always loved this release because the case is clear and the VHS is blue. It's really, really cool, but I do already have a factory sealed copy of this within my personal collection, so I'd only be grabbing this for the store. I don't know, guys. Again, I'm really not seeing anything as far as movies are concerned. Well, let's try my luck with the music. Maybe they got some good CDs. Nope. And of course, not one Disney mug. But this guy kind of cheers me up. And now I'm just terrified. I think I'll back away slowly and leave the store. Well, congratulations, Not-So-Goodwill. You have officially lived up to your name. This is it, so where to next? I have no idea. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I have some points saved up for my local grocery store. Let's go buy a DVD or a Blu-ray, and I know exactly what movie I'm gonna pick up. Alright, back home, and yeah, not the best hunting trip ever, but to be completely honest, I kind of like days like this for you guys, because it shows you I don't always get amazing hauls. Some of you guys are always like, how do you find this, and how do you find that, and yada yada yada. It doesn't always happen. I mean, I hunt pretty much every day, so yes, I'm finding cool stuff all the time, and I always say if you want to find good deals, you gotta go out and find them, and I'm looking every single day, but to be honest, I don't always come across amazing hauls. Some days I go to a Goodwill and find nothing, pretty much like today. I mean, I found one title, but it's something I picked up for the store, not even for me, so again, this is the way it goes sometimes. Some days you just don't find, you just don't find very much, if anything at all. So the one and only title I picked up from Goodwill, again, for the store, not for me, was Monsters, Inc. This is brand new. It's factory sealed. You guys keep telling me I need to put that on a t-shirt. I agree, I should do that. I'm trying to say it less now because I do say that a lot. This is really cool, though. I've always been a big fan, like I said, of this release because of its really cool clear case and the blue VHS. I think it's pretty awesome. So, like I said, I already have a brand new factory sealed copy of this in my own collection, so I picked one up for the store. I figured, what the heck, it's pretty awesome. There you go, that's it. Only thing they had of any interest there whatsoever, with the exception of those, 3 copies of Fred Claus. I don't know what that was about. They had so many of those. However, right next to the Goodwill is a grocery store, local grocery store that I thought to myself, you know what? I think I might have some points split up because I've been, for those of you who say I never eat at home, I've actually been eating at home a lot recently, especially during the evenings. I mean, yes, during the day when I'm out at work, I usually do go out and get lunch, but here at home, I've been trying not to go out, for dinner much anymore. I try to eat at home, so I've been buying a lot of groceries, and as such, I've been racking up all these bonus points and whatnot to use towards a purchase, and every time I rack up those points, I don't use those points towards food, I always use it towards a movie, so I figured I had some of those points, and sure enough I did, and I picked up Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I've been really wanting to see this movie ever since it was in theaters because I was a huge fan, I still am a huge fan, of the Harry Potter series. I love all those movies. I remember when they first came out, I was like, oh, Harry Potter, I don't know about those movies. And then I started watching them and I was like, oh my god, these are so good. And by the time we were into maybe like the 3rd movie or something like that, I was officially like 100% hooked and going to the theaters and seeing the movies. I remember I saw I think a couple of them like IMAX and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, they're just So great. I do love the Harry Potter series. Every now and then, every couple of years, I'll pop a whole series in and just marathon it all. I'll have to do that sometime again soon because it's been a while. So, again, really pumped to see this. And yeah, I had to pick it up. I grabbed this for, I think it's actually on sale because I thought I was going to pay like $5 for it. I think I only paid like $4 for it. I think it was like $3.99 and then tax on top of it. So, not a bad deal. That's really cool. I wish they would have had the 4K release. I would have paid a little bit more to get it on 4K, but it is what it is. So very, very cool. The Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD combo pack of fantastic beasts and where to find them. This is amazing. So glad I got this. And all in all, I'd say this made today completely worth it. So, yep, that is it. There you go. That's everything I picked up. But all right, now on to tonight's feature presentation. And no, I did not watch any Breaking Bad because I got something I had to check out. And yes, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Of course I was going to watch this one tonight. I was actually thinking about watching it maybe tomorrow night instead, but I couldn't do it. I was like, no, I can't even wait a day. I got to check this out. And I loved it. It's great. Really did kind of remind me of the first Harry Potter movie, but at the same time, very different, because this takes place all in the Muggle world, the human world, which I thought was really interesting, as opposed to the Harry Potter movies that, for the most part, take place, in the wizarding world. And then just occasionally in the human world. I like the fact that this is all in the human world. It's in New York City, and it's really interesting to see what's going on in our world. With the humans versus the wizards. It's very interesting to see how that's all sort of playing out. I really like that, which made it very different. Had a very different feel because of where it was taking place. But I say kind of similar at the same time because it's a movie where it's really setting things up. It's setting up, I think, isn't it supposed to be like 5 movies or something like that? I heard, I think. But it's really setting things up for this grand, huge series, this big adventure we're going to be going on for over the next couple years. And I love that, just like the first Harry Potter movie was setting things up, setting up characters, setting up bad guys, and villains and whatnot, and leading us into this great series. This one did the same thing, and at the same time, the movie had a central issue that was going on that had to be resolved. Just again, like in the first Harry Potter movie, and of course they do what they have to do to fix that problem and take care of the sort of the plot of the movie, but at the same time, again, we're building characters and we're also setting things up for future films, and I think that's so much fun. I really did enjoy this one, and I would say if you're a fan of Harry Potter, you're gonna love this. It's great. Again, it's not as it's weird to say. I want to say it's not as like fantastical or whatever. It doesn't have as much. I can't say it doesn't have as much fantasy because it is fantasy. It's all about Newt Salamander and him bringing these mythological creatures, these fantastic beasts. I should say mythological, but these fantastic beasts from the wizarding world and bringing them into the human world and them escaping back and whatnot going on. So there's tons of fantasy, of course, but it's the fact that it's all happening within the human world that I just find interesting, and it really does give the movie a completely different feel, in my opinion. It's so much different when it could be the same exact thing happening, but when it's happening in the human world versus happening in the wizarding world, they just have two different feels, and it was interesting, and I liked it because it made it something different. And I certainly look forward to the rest of the films. I'm curious to see where we go. Are we going to be staying in the human world, the Muggle world, or are we going to be going off into the wizarding world? Where are we going to go? I'm not going to give stuff away, but oh, really awesome ending. See, I didn't know anything about this movie. I haven't heard, I didn't watch any reviews or anything like that. Not that I'm a big fan of, or big, I don't get upset over spoilers. I'm not one of those people. You guys know I spoil movies all the time for you guys. And I don't care. If somebody goes, here's the ending to a movie, I go, wow, that sounds interesting. I still want to see it. Like, it doesn't make me not want to see the movie now. I'm not gonna give anything away though. But I hadn't watched any reviews, not on purpose. I just hadn't. I had friends who've seen the movie. All I really got out of them was like, it was great, see it, but I hadn't really heard anything much about it. So the ending was pretty cool. I'll say it's definitely an interesting twist. I'll give you that. That's the only spoiler I'm gonna give you. Pretty awesome. I loved it, and I was not expecting. Is this a spoiler? Maybe a spoiler? You've been warned. I was not expecting the person that shows up to show up, which I guess isn't technically a spoiler because you don't necessarily know what I mean by that. As I say, as that's coming out, I think to myself, that could be taken a few different ways. I was like, whoa, like I couldn't believe who showed up at the end of the movie. I was like, I had no idea. That was something I was unaware of. Maybe I should have known that. I don't know. Maybe it's common knowledge to everybody else. But I was not aware that that person was going to show up at the end of the movie, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was pretty pumped for the. I was like, okay, so is this person going to be like in the rest of the movies now? That's awesome. I'm really excited. So again, I love the movie. I would highly recommend it if you're a fan of the Harry Potter series. It's definitely something to see. It's a Harry Potter prequel. Tons of winks and nods to the Harry Potter, the original, what do you want to call it? The Harry Potter series we're all familiar with. Lots of I think they're going to be doing tons of, not necessarily the winks and nods, but setting things up like, oh, here's where this came from, and maybe this is why this happened, and we're going to learn about maybe like the backstories of certain characters and whatnot. I think we're gonna get a lot of that, which I'm really excited about, because there's a lot of that in here. Again, tons of just winks and nods, and little kind of like, this is maybe where this is where the thing came from the Harry Potter movies. I think that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to more of that, and maybe them getting more in depth on some of that stuff, because a lot of it was, like I said, was just winks and nods. But I would love to get more in depth on some of the Harry Potter mythology and find out the where all this stuff came from. I would love that. So I'm hoping we get a lot more of that, and I'm really hoping that the movie really does. I know this takes place, X amount of years in the future, or X amount of years, not the future. Wow, X amount of years in the past. But I would love somehow for that still to all kind of go into the Harry Potter series, maybe with like Harry Potter's parents or something. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I really hope it just kind of goes into it. I would love for this to be somewhat, I mean, not a direct like directly flowing into it, but somehow setting it up, when we get to the last movie, somehow setting it up for the Harry Potter series to like then come into play. That'd be really interesting. And I have no idea again how this is going to play out. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys know. If you do, awesome. I'm going to stay out of it and just kind of go along for the ride as the movies come out. So again, see the movie. It was great. I cannot wait for the rest of them now. I'm so pumped. I got to watch this movie again because, like I said, there were tons of like winks and nods and stuff like that and whatnot to the original Harry Potter series, and I need to watch it again because I guarantee you I missed plenty of them. There were a lot, and I can almost guarantee 100% I did not pick up on every single one. So I got to watch it again very soon so I can kind of pick up all those things I may have missed out on. So just, again, fantastic. Highly recommend it. If you're a Harry Potter fan, see the movie. And with that, I am definitely off to bed because it is getting late. Well, actually, I guess I have one movie to catalog first. I'll take care of that. I'm trying to at least keep caught up on current pickups, small pickups, because I still have those big, huge hauls from this week and from last week that I still have not yet completely cataloged. I've cataloged some of it. Some of it's actually cataloged at cinemasickness.com. It's up on the shelves. It's all taken care of. But a lot of it has not yet been touched, and I really need to focus on that this weekend and in the next week, getting that all taken care of, cataloged, put away, because it's driving me nuts that it's not. I'm way too OCD to not have that stuff in its proper place. A place for everything and everything in its place, and those are not in their place. I have all those CDs I gotta go through yet. I am so behind on cataloging stuff. It's driving me absolutely crazy. So at the very least, I'm gonna keep up to date on current pickups. So, all right. Anyway, guys, I need to get to bed. So, as always, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. And of course, don't forget to check out Patreon to help support the show. Spreadshirt.com. Pick yourself up an awesome Cinema Sickness t-shirt. And of course, Instagram to check out the Cinema Sickness store to pick up some awesome media. All proceeds do go right back into the show and really do help out. It's very much appreciated. All links to that can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See this movie. It was great. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. So you guys want a quick update on where I am as far as cataloging is concerned? I still have all of this right here to catalog. So not too bad, but I got all my DVD-Rs, I got the VHS I decided to keep, A lot of the DVDs, it starts I all the way to X. I've done everything before I. That's all taken care of. It's all been cataloged and put away. So I'm getting there, but I still have all this to do. As far as these CDs, these are actually all cataloged. They're just not put away yet. That's going to be a huge pain. CDs go up in the rafters, and there's a reason why CDs are up there, because I don't pick up CDs as often, and it's a pain to put stuff away up in those shelves. I don't like doing that very much, so probably just gonna wait till I get all the CDs figured out, which ones I want to keep, and then I'll just spend like a full day putting all those away. That's gonna be insane. But in the meantime, I at least gotta get all this stuff cataloged. I'll be working on that over the weekend. So, all right, guys. Again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.